Hello everyone, this is Chef Rahul Bhalekar. In this video, I'll be demonstrating you poaching, which is one of the moist cooking method. Now poaching is a part of boiling process because the temperature which is used, rather which is maintained for poaching is between 70 degrees centigrade to 96 degrees centigrade. That is below boiling point, which is 100 degrees centigrade. So in the boiling process we have three stages. First is poaching, the other one is simmering and boiling. Now simmering and poaching would be carried out, rather would be conducted at the same temperature range, but the difference is poaching is for shorter period and simmering is for longer period. So today I will be demonstrating you poaching of egg and poaching of fish. So for that, the ingredients and the equipments which I am going to use, we'll see that first, and we'll discuss poaching and simmering as well in detail when we are conducting the cooking procedure. So to understand the poaching, here I have taken the preparation poached eggs. Now to share with you, I would like to mention that poaching method, the poaching is used to poach the eggs, fruits and fish normally. So here we are going to poach the eggs. So the temperature and the time and the ingredients which we are going to use for poaching the egg are the whole egg. Make sure the egg should be fresh and the white should be thick. Salt for flavoring and vinegar for coagulating the eggs faster. Now vinegar, being acetic acid, will fasten the process of hardening the protein, which is the albumin in the egg. So as if you are going to poach the fish, that time you can use white wine vinegar. So what will happen, that it will give the flavor as well as it will harden the fish as well. So we will discuss the details of poaching the fish while we are going to poach the fish, but presently I will be telling you the egg, poaching of egg and fruits as well. Now when we poach the fruits, we normally take the hard fruits. Now fruits like pear, fruits like apple, we will be poaching those fruits in sugar and lemon juice liquid. First we will make the sugar syrup, rather sugar water, and we'll add little bit of lemon juice. For example, if you are taking 200 ml of sugar water, we'll be adding 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of lemon juice, which will give a little bit acidic taste. At the same time, it will make sure that the fruit stays in its shape, because normally when we poach the fruits, we remove the skin of the fruit, and that poached fruits can be seasoned or flavored with cinnamon stick, with cloves, with bay leaf, whichever flavor you prefer. So for this, what we are going to use is a heat source. Here we are using induction stove and one pot with water filled till its half level. So we are going to simmer the water. Now for poaching the eggs, we will be taking the temperature near to 95 to 96 degrees centigrade, because the protein is more in the eggs. So we want to cook the egg white first, and then the egg yolk should be running in poached eggs. So we want to cook the protein as fast as possible so that it seals the entire poached egg and the egg yolk stays runny inside. So let's start poaching the egg. Now the water is at simmering temperature. As you can see, we will add salt and vinegar to it. This is just to kill the blandness of the egg white. Now the ratio of the water and vinegar would be, rather the acetic acid would be 10 part of water to rather 1 part of acetic acid to 10 parts of water. So let's stir and dissolve the salt first. When we are poaching the egg, a single egg, that time you need to move the water, swirl it in a circular motion, and then we are going to add our egg. So this way the egg white will be in a good round shape and will cover the egg yolk evenly, and which will give us the cooked egg white and a runny egg yolk in the poached egg preparation. So after this I'll just cook another poached egg and we will present it, rather we'll dish it out. So here are the poached eggs which I'll be placing on the hard bread. Normally the poached eggs are served on the English muffin, but here I am using the hard bread. If you can see, the yolk is runny. Okay, I am tapping the egg so that you can see it's moving. Now the hollandaise. Which I will be covering on the poached egg. It should cover the poached egg 3/4. It is slightly solid right now because it was in the room temperature when it was prepared. We are going to garnish it with finely chopped parsley. And since it is the breakfast preparation, normally it is preferred for breakfast consumption. I am serving the sauteed mushrooms with it. So here is the poached egg ready to be served. Now we will move on to our next dish, that is poached fish. Now let's poach our next commodity, that is fish. Generally eggs and fish are poached almost at maximum time compared to the fruits. So for poaching of the fish, we will be preparing a liquid which is called court bouillon, where you poach the fish in it and the same court bouillon is strained, reduced, and used with the roux and prepared the sauce with, and that is served with the fish. So today we are going to just poach the poach the fish and place it over the plate, and I'll show you the doneness of the fish. So for that, what we are using here is Indian salmon, that is ravas, boneless. These are the steaks obtained from the fillet. Then we are going to use mirpua. With mirpua, I am using lemon as an acidic medium. Sachet d'épices is your bay leaf, parsley stalks, cloves, peppercorn and thyme, fresh thyme. I am going to use white wine as well for the core bouillon. Normally the white wine vinegar is used, but today I will be using white wine with the lemons. And some mushroom trimmings which I have from the sauteed mushroom of the poached steak, as you have seen. I am going to add that as well. So here is the water which is lukewarm, which I am going to now simmer. To that, first I am going to add the mirpua. First we will be adding the carrot since it is hard. Then your leeks. Now here I am using leeks slightly more so that it has a strong flavor of the leeks. You can use onions as well if you don't have leeks. Celery, mushroom trimmings and the lemon slices. We'll be using one more. Now at the same time we'll be adding this aromatic herbs and seasoning as well. So everything goes in. A little bit of salt we'll add at this time. We will wait for a vigorous boil, and then we are going to lower down the temperature and we'll maintain the simmering temperature. At that time I'll be adding the fish pieces, fish steaks, and I'll be adding the wine as well. Now we'll just give a stir so that everything gets mixed properly. As you can see now, the water is at the simmering temperature. It has been boiling vigorously before a while. Now I have reduced the temperature and now it is slowly coming down to the simmering temperature, or the poaching temperature. So at this time we can add the fish. Now since the fish is raw, I am handling it with my hands, which I need to wash because I have handled the raw meat. Now keep this in mind when you are having the hygiene point of in the mind. Rather, you have to follow the hygiene points. Whenever you are handling the raw meat, you need to wash your hands thoroughly, at least for 20 seconds. Now at this stage I am going to add white wine, which will facilitate the cooking with its acidic phase and which will give the taste as well, a nice aromatic taste of the wine. So let this fish get poached. We will not disturb the fish throughout the cooking. We might check its doneness, but then we will not move this fish from its place. So let the fish steaks get poached and we'll come back and check the fish and plate this. Now the fish is almost cooked with our poaching method. As you can see, the fish is become firm and opaque in color. So we'll just drain this and plate it out. You can use the tongue as well, but then since the fish is cooked, it becomes very delicate. You might disturb the flakes, so it's better to use the spoon which you can drain the fish with. Here I have taken the frying spoon in use. So this is the fish which is poached in court bouillon, and this is the court bouillon. Now the aroma and the flavor is fantastic. This we can strain and reduce and convert into sauce as well. This I am going to save it for some other preparation in the future, but for now we will just plainly serve the present the plain poached fish so that you can have a good look at it. So here is the poached fish plated with some nice sauteed pellet bell peppers. We'll garnish them with fish steaks with lemon slice on each of the steak and sprig of thyme. A nice sprig of thyme. You can coat this poached fish with any of the fish velouté with melted butter, with beurre mani, or maybe with hollandaise as well. So let's wind up the points of poaching. So hope you have seen the entire video, and as I said at the wind up, we'll just brush up the points. That temperature for poaching which we use is between 70 to 96 degrees centigrade, that is just below boiling point, which is 100 degrees centigrade. You have to keep the food immersed in the liquid throughout the poaching. The poaching is carried out for shorter period, and if you do it for longer period, it is called simmering. Now this is the moist cooking method and used for delicate food items which needs lesser of cooking to keep their texture intact and the flavors intact, such as delicate fish, the poached egg, and some fruits which has an aromatic taste and flavor. So these are the main points of the poaching. Please maintain the temperature throughout the poaching, otherwise the food will get boiled, which might disturb the shape and the texture of the food. So let's watch the videos whenever you want to whenever you want to rehearse the poaching. Please do attempt to poach the food, and all the best for that. Please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you. Have a good day.